trillion kilowatt hours of electricity each year. Did you know that science can make solar as cheap as the daily newspaper?
I want to welcome you to the nation's first solar hydrogen fuel cell powered home in North America. These are the houses that we need to be living in and building right now. This truly is homegrown energy.
Ecotech, the science of what's next, starting Monday at 9.
This is a rechargeable battery that's made by viruses.
How cool is that?
How you doing?
Hudson and
Harrison and Hudson? The Chanterelle?
Hudson.
What the hell is that?
You guys are in the Cash Cab!
This is Cash Cab. It's the best game show ever.
What is it?
It is a TV game show that takes place right here in my taxi. So here's how the game works, everybody. I'm your host. My name is Ben Bailey. I'm going to drive you to your destination. I'm going to ask you general knowledge questions along the way. But here's the catch. If you get 3 wrong, that's 3 strikes and you're out. Which means I'm going to pull over and I'm going to throw you guys out on the spot right where we are and you lose everything. All right, so those are the rules of the game. What do you say? Do you want to play?
Yes. Hell yeah.
All right, let's take a ride in the Cash Cab. So what are your names?
Michael.
I'm Matt.
Jane Ambrosia.
Welcome to the Cash Cab, everybody.
Thank you.
You're headed to Harrison and Hudson. That is 34 blocks from here. That means you have 34 blocks to rack up as much money as you can. And because this is Cash Cab After Dark, the dollar amounts are doubled. So let's get started right away. Are you ready?
Yep. Hell yeah.
All right, here we go. These first questions are worth $50 apiece. Played with just the hands, what game's Indonesian equivalent requires players to choose between man, elephant, and ant?
It's gonna be rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That is correct! And you're on the board with $50. Off to a good start.
I went to college.
All right, you're 1 for 1 with $50. Let's see if you can make it 100. A liberal version of a love triangle, what risque type of tryst means household of 3 in French?
It's a
Menage a trois.
Menage a trois.
That is correct, and you're up to $100. There's a question for the whole family.
You know that, Mom.
Now synonymous with ready-to-wear retail, what term was coined to refer to unstable single-crop nations like Honduras?
Wash and wear, you think?
I have no idea.
That really doesn't sound right.
Single
rack?
crop.
Off the
Off the...
I don't know. I
Good as
swear.
anything. Good as
5 seconds.
All right, off the rack.
Ouch! Strike 1. It's Banana Republic.
Of course.
A Banana Republic like Honduras.
How dumb, how dumb.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
All right, shake it off. Don't beat yourselves up. That's only 1 strike. Here's your final $50 question. Introduced in 1989, what popular Simpsons catchphrase appears in the show's scripts as annoyed grunt?
It's dough. Dough. DOH.
That is correct. Dough is correct, and you're up to $150. 24 blocks to go. You have 1 strike. You have $150. That's it for the $50 questions. These next questions are worth $100 each, and they're a little bit harder. Here's your first one. Billed as the world's foremost mentalist, what so-called amazing psychic predicted that 2006 would be a big year for peanut butter?
I think it's the Amazing Creston.
You don't think it's Yuri Geller?
What was yours? Yuri
Yuri Geller.
All right, Yuri Geller.
Oh! Strike 2! You should have gone with the Amazing Kreskin. The Amazing Kreskin.
Okay.
Uh-oh. All right, guys. 21 blocks to go. You now have 2 strikes. Don't forget about your shout-outs. They could keep you in the game and, more importantly, in the cab. In a celebrated trial of the 1980s, Klaus von Bülow was accused of offing his wife with an overdose of what regulatory hormone?
Insulin. She was diabetic.
She was a diabetic.
Okay. Our answer is insulin.
That is correct, and good for $100, and you're up to $250. In 2003, NBC exec Dick Ebersol paid $50,000 to learn the identity of the self-centered subject of what Carly Simon song?
It's
gotta be yours.
It's
Right.
definitely,
And it's
definitely
Warren
Everyone
Beatty.
thought it was Mick Jagger, but I
No, everyone thought it was Warren Beatty.
Warren Beatty.
Oh.
All right. You're so vain.
No, I am not. That is correct. Good for another $100. You're up to $350. Invented by Thomas Crapper, The ball cock is a floating mechanism commonly found in what household fixture?
It's gotta be the toilet. Of course.
Gotta be the toilet.
I fix them all the time. Yeah.
We're gonna go with the toilet.
The ball cock is in the toilet, and that's good for another $100. You're up to $450.
All right, we're on a roll.
12 blocks to go. That's it for the hundreds. These next questions are worth $200 apiece, and they are harder still. In an often spoofed ad for Chrysler, Ricardo Montalban extolled the virtues of what supposedly upscale variety of leather.
I really don't think it's a fake.
No, it's not a fake. It's a real leather.
Yeah.
So something like...
Can you call somebody?
Yes, we're gonna use a street shout out.
A street shout-out. All right, a street shout-out it is. Choose wisely and good luck.
This guy in the blue that's crossing the street.
Yeah. Sir, could you help us? We're on a game show, and if you could help us out with one question.
You're filming.
Okay. In an often spoofed ad for Chrysler, Ricardo Montalban extolled the virtues of what supposedly upscale variety of leather.
It was Chrysler Cordoba. It was Corinthian leather.
Corinthian leather.
Thank you.
You
very
remember?
much.
That's totally right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you!
Yes.
All right, so what's your answer, guys?
Our answer is Corinthian leather.
That is correct. And good for
Get that man over here. I want to hug him.
Yes!
Okay, guys, you have $650, 5 blocks to go. Here's your next question for $200. Famous for its 5-liter boxes, what top-selling American brand of table wine proves that it's hip to be square?
This is Franzia. We drank it all the time in college. It's Franzia wine.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Franzia.
Franzia is correct, and you're up to $850.
All right, Maddie.
And look at the sign. It says Harrison Street. We're here. You just won $850 in the cash cab. Okay, so here's the deal. You guys have won $850 in the cash cab. You made it to your destination. I've got the cash right here. I can give it to you now. You could take it, or you can stick around and risk it all and go for double or nothing on a video bonus question. I'll play a video clip for you. I'll ask you a single question about that video clip. If you answer it correctly, you're going to double your money. You're going to walk with $1,700. But if you miss it, you're going to lose everything at the last second and leave with nothing but a cab ride.
Take the money.
Hell no.
Your choice.
Your choice.
I told you my choice. We're going for it.
All right.
We're going for it.
Let's go for the video bonus. Okay, guys, here we go. This is it. This is the big moment. This is for $1,700 or nothing.
Or nothing.
Nothing.
Take a look at the screen.
Big zero.
And good luck. Located off the coast of Sicily, this active volcano has been erupting almost continuously for 2,000 years. Lending its name to a calzone-like treat, what is this Italian mountain of fire?
Etna.
Okay, here's why I don't... Are you sure that's right? Because can you think of a calzone-type treat? I would say like stromboli. Is there something like stromboli?
I don't know, but it sounds right.
Oh, see, I don't
We'll look
know.
like idiots if we say stromboli because we
I
think
don't
it
know.
looks like a
Well,
calzone.
there is a calzone. I would do it.
Which one?
Stromboli.
Really?
I know there's other volcanoes, but I
We're
don't.
gonna look so dumb.
It's a calzone like.
Go ahead.
All right, our answer is stromboli.
You just won $1,700 in a cash cab! Oh. Here it is.
Thank you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Here's a
you.
math major. He'll divide it.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Congratulations.
So much.
Well played. Great to meet you. Have a great night.
Very Geller, we did it. I mean, you gave me the name Stromboli. This is good.
It's a good thing they won. The family would have broken apart forever.
I need to ask you a